crispy? Maybe it's our first episode, guys. Let the beat right out a little bit.
My man from Baltimore, Tony Supreme. Shout out to Tony Supreme.
You made the beat? Hell yeah.
We're doing a podcast too. Shout out to Wiretap Pop. I think it's Wiretap. I don't mean I'm a bad friend, y'all. I just got some random shit going on. I want to say it's Wiretap though. I'm straight out of Baltimore.
I fuck with this DM me back.
Shout out Baltimore, man.
I was right. Wiretap.
I was talking about. Alright, get this shit in. All right. And we are back. We are live. This is the Meet the Neighbors podcast, powered by Rents Entertainment Co. I am your host, Greeny. I'm here with a couple of my fellas. It's been a long time coming. We took a little break, took a little hiatus. But like I said, we are back. Going to be dropping weekly episodes every single week on our YouTube. So if you're following us on YouTube at Rents to Affiliate, thank you so much. If you're following us on social media, thank you so much. How the fellas feeling today? I'm here with a couple of my friends, a couple of my brothers that do Rents Entertainment Co. with me. To my left, my co-host, my brother, Fast the King. How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. How are you?
I'm good, man. It's been a good weekend. My Phins lost yesterday. I'm a little pissed off. We're going to talk about it, but it's all good.
Shout out
Just
to
one
them
game.
Ravens for getting that dub.
Ravens got that W. We got two Ravens fans in the gang, so y'all got your W. Phins lost. We're going to talk about it. Trap over here to the left. Our producer. How you living, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. Making a lot of changes, trying to elevate and just stay focused, you know?
Yes. You out here working on our new merch collection that's going to drop soon.
Man.
Shout out to Trap. Shout out to Dylan.
Super excited
Helping us out
for
with
the merch, man. I think we got something for everybody.
Yes, the merch is going to be I'm really excited about the merch too. We're going to have a whole collection of new Rents Due merchandise coming soon. Maybe beginning of 2024. We'll see. We'll figure out the release date. But yeah, how the fellas in the back going? Alex, how you doing, bro?
We doing good, bro. New music on the way. Events coming up, so same old. We got this Coach East ticket, so y'all better go get y'all tickets.
Yes, sir. We got Justin. We got Justin over here in the back too.
Yeah, what's up, fellas?
What up? And our photographer Shamars.
Yo, we in the building.
All right, and that's the gang. The gang is here. God, Smart too cool. Yo. The gang is here. The boys are here. Rents to Entertainment Co. Meet the Neighbors podcast. Oh. And Draco, the French Bulldog.
We got a new
Alex's new puppy.
family.
Shout out to Draco. We got a new addition to the family.
He better stay off that grass.
Yeah, he's over here pissing on our grass. Our grass about to smell like piss. Venue about to smell like dog piss.
We're going to have Kung Pao chicken tonight.
We'll have dog tonight. He's pissing on our grass.
Hey, we all ate it before, so.
Beef and broccoli. That should really be beef and dog, depending on where you go
Hey,
to.
listen, bro. You know that shit legal over there.
As long as it tastes good.
That's it, man. Put a little MSG on it. Sprinkle a little.
How do y'all decide a good Chinese spot? Because you know it's always like risky when you go to a
to
Chinese
the
spot.
hood.
You go to like
Easy.
You go to the hood. You go like by someone's recommendation. You go by the reviews. How you pick a Chinese spot?
Oh,
You go to the hood.
The hood, though.
The hood.
Yeah,
You got to get that
absolutely.
chicken wings and fried rice. From there, you kind of know.
I got a rule: like the dirtier and smellier the spot is, the better the food.
Bro, Chopsticks
When it
on
come to
Broad
Chinese.
River Road in South Carolina has been my spot.
Is it
Right
called
there.
Chopsticks?
Chopsticks,
Yeah,
right
you
on
know
Broad
what it
River. Right in the hood, man.
That shit sound dirty.
Chopping up them chihuahuas.
Chopsticks. Chopping up them chihuahuas.
Facts.
So yeah, man, we back. Meet the Neighbors podcast. It feels amazing to be back. Like I said, took a little hiatus, but we're going to be here every single Thursday. New episodes. We're here from our new home, Galaxy 10 the Rents Due HQ. Shout out to Galaxy 10. Shout out to what the producer made our intro beat fats real quick.
Oh, my man Tony Supreme.
Shout out to Tony Supreme out of Baltimore.
Y'all tap into that Wiretap podcast
Yes,
by
yes.
my man as well, for
He
sure.
produced the beat for the intro for our
Yeah,
podcast. So
That's his,
appreciate it to him.
that's his Instagram handle?
It's Wiretapped Pod.
Okay, cool.
So go tap in with them, man.
Tap in, man.
Tap in with them. We might plug their podcast in the subscription or some shit like that.
For
in the
sure.
description. We got to plug them up.
Spread the wealth.
So yeah, man, we back. We're going to talk about a little shit. First topic we're going to get into is this Southside. I don't know if y'all saw it. If you didn't see it, we'll run a clip in the podcast. But Southside, G Herbo sat down with Funny Marco. If y'all know who Funny Marco is, right?
Absolutely.
I guess is he a comedian really? Or
He started out doing like, I
Yeah,
think
he's
like
internet guy.
pranks and stuff, like
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the grocery
Started with
stores.
pranks, right?
Yeah.
So did y'all watch the interview? Or
I
just
watched.
the
I
clips?
watched.
I've seen the clips.
Yeah.
So pretty much, I'll break it down. Like pretty much, he sat down with Southside, sat down with G Herbo. We know Southside and G Herbo, they're street dudes, but I don't know. The disrespect was wild. Like they came in there super. I feel like it was super tense. I don't know if there was like a
It
backstory.
was bad aggressive.
Yeah, it was
When
super
they
aggressive.
threw the cup at him, I was like,
They threw the
damn.
cup at him.
Broke his watch.
Broke his $30,000 watch. Again, I don't know if there's back history. I know a lot of these TikTokers be pissing off a lot of these dudes and a lot of these artists and entertainers. So sometimes there's a backstory, sometimes there's not. Sometimes that is people just want to make shit for clout. What y'all think about it, Fast? What do you think about, like, as us being podcasters and us can possibly be in that situation one day? How do you take it?
I ain't taking no bullshit like that. I tell you that right now. But I don't know. From a different perspective.
Let's talk both perspectives. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Talk. You pick a perspective. Talk. You talk about Marco's perspective.
I just feel like, I don't know. It's weird. I watch his interviews and things. He gives me that Bobby girl.
Yeah.
Vibe, real.
I think he was her first. He was her first guest.
Nonchalant and shit like that. So I don't know. Maybe it's one of the things they were kind of giving him the energy that
he gives off himself
to the guests. But it did get disrespectful with the cup being thrown at him and calling him stupid.
See, that's what I heard too. Some of the things I saw was that they were trying to flip the script on him, but I will say I think Funny Marco handled it professionally.
I think so as well.
You know, and it did. I mean, it
did his job though, because
he did his job.
Did his job.
It became a viral moment. But we love that type of shit.
Oh, of course. I think that's why he put it out. I mean, I think it says something him putting it out. He obviously could have scrapped it, try to save it, whatever street credit he thinks he has or he has, whatever. But he didn't give a fuck. He put it out. I mean, I honestly probably would have put it out too. I mean, we have to think about it because we're a team and shit. But like, I think him putting it out is like probably the best way to like beat it and not avoid it. Because if it would have came out with him getting pied like that and then he's not dropping the episode, it's kind of like, oh, you're running from it, you're embarrassed by it. He kind of just took it on the chin and just said, fuck it, this is what happened. I'll move forward. I'm a professional.
I mean, he's in that. It's already happening. It's there. So, you know, I could say where maybe my line would be drawn and yours, but at the same time, like I said, I think he handled it professionally, and it is generating, you know, noise. So
there's probably a lot of people who seen that shit didn't know what the fuck Funny Marco was before that.
I got a question: are podcasts the new TV shows?
In a way. I hope it doesn't go that route though.
I just feel like
because that'll water it down.
Included, you know, everybody has their audience, but I'm not because I'm tapping into Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp, and now he's even doing something with like Ocho Cinco on the side.
I didn't see that
a little bit. It's like one of them things. Like, and I feel like it's probably like IG Live.
Yeah.
He's on the top, and oh damn, that sounds terrible. Pause. But they share a screen.
Yo.
They share a screen and shit. But yeah, it just seems like podcasts are becoming the new TV shows.
I mean, I can see it. I mean, you have podcasts about all types of different things, from lifestyle things to drama to learning shit to mental health to sports to fitness.
I think it's a good way to interact and to you know, for people to really tap in, be real and relatable, and so I think it's a good thing. I hope it doesn't go that direction where it becomes something like some kind of reality TV show.
I think as long as you have outlets like podcasts, there's always going to be someone or somebody that's going to try to figure a way to not exploit it, but make it, you know, what they want it to be. So if they want it to be drama, they're going to make a podcast. Like they really have to. You have the Fresh and Fit podcast. I mean, like they pretty much just surround shit around like drama, bringing a bunch of girls on there and talk about a bunch of crazy shit. They talk about their masculine. They always super masculine, and they try to get the most reactions out of the girls that they could possibly. That's what I think they do. You got Adam No 22 and No Jumper doing like pretty much. It's kind of informative, but it's like pop culture informative, but then you got the porn shit. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is wild.
I think I mean that's a good comparison to podcasts are new TV shows. I mean,
I'm watching and listening to podcasts more than I'm actually watching.
How many TV shows you actually watch on TV right now?
Like I
can't sit down and really just do that.
Yeah, you a big podcast and TV show guy. How many TV shows you actually watch that's not on a streaming service? Like actually comes from a TV?
Come from a traditional.
Or do you even have cable? Because I don't even have cable.
You mean come from a traditional
the traditional network?
Oh, none,
right? So like,
yeah, them shits are sort of faded. Speaking of podcast, fucking Jada Pinkett and her daughter and the mom are bringing back that
red table shit. The red table shit.
She's on a roll right now. Was it a rollout? Was all this a rollout for her bullshit?
She might have had this plan for a long time, honestly. The way she's rocking.
I seen Will come out and support her at some shit in Baltimore.
But then she dropped some shit about him where she was saying, like, when she's talking about the whole incident, when she was like, we weren't even, how she was confused about the slap. She's like, we weren't even calling each other husband and wife for a long time. I don't even know why he stood there and said my wife when he doesn't even call me my
dummy,
wife.
Because y'all knew that, but
no one else did.
People don't, and at that point, it's about the public persona that you guys have as this super duper couple and shit. So of course not. He had to do But if that was the case, she still should have stopped the motherfucker from going up there
Yeah, for sure.
and slapping him in the face.
I don't give a fuck about the slap in the face, you know, because that's not even talk. Jada is. I don't like what she's doing,
right in the
bro.
head.
She really got my
right
man
there.
Will looking crazy out here. But then I can't be saying that because, like I said, Will said, "Yo, that's my girl," and I'm
Exactly.
standing by her.
I
It's
think
like the home girl that say, "I'm done with him, girl," and then 2 days later,
I
not
think
even 2 days later, she right back
She
with
right
the
back
nigga.
with him.
I want to give this perspective real quick. I think the world will soon see and soon catch on to that Will Smith is, from what I've seen, a great fucking man.
I think everybody
Looks
knows
like
that.
it.
And
And that's why everybody feels terrible for this nigga. Like, what's good with you, bro? Why is she out here talking about Tupac so goddamn much?
She said that him and Will will be friends if Tupac was
what
still
the fuck?
alive.
What? Why are you saying this? You know what I'm saying?
To stay
I don't know,
relevant,
man.
'cause-
It just it makes you wonder though, because Will got everything, and his chick still just
That's why he ain't
wilding
worried.
out.
Then they said there's like a $300 million difference between the two of them.
that's why he ain't worried.
Pretty sure
They
he's
didn't sign no.
300
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
And they
so do
have
y'all-
no premarital
So do you
agreement or
think
nothing.
that's why he is not
Tripping.
tripping or trying to separate?
Maybe he knows he's already fucked.
Guess it don't. I guess it.
Maybe he don't care anymore.
It really,
Like, he
I guess it
already
really don't
fucked.
matter at this point.
It's about the kids.
I don't. They
Their
all
kids are grown.
Well, I'm saying it's about for him.
Kids know what's up too.
they- yeah. I just think
Uh,
it's that he loves his kids. And he don't really care about none of that. He's
Would you
he's
sell it?
good.
I think he can still. I mean, he can still love his kids and just have some. I mean,
Some
I'm not gonna say he
dignity.
don't have
Some
I'm not saying he
dignity.
don't have respect for himself.
Oh,
maybe
have
that's
some
it,
di-
yeah, like,
grab
yeah,
your
have some
balls.
dignity, yeah.
I'm Willard
That's
Smith,
the thing about
bruh.
it. Like he's Will
He
Smith.
did grab
like,
his balls. He
Wild,
smacked
Wild
Chris
West.
Rock.
He used to be the fucking man, bro.
He
Like,
still is.
He still is. I mean, this is
He's
making
Uncle Will now.
This is making him look real bad, but
No, I
I don't think
like,
so.
bro, I used to have his fucking. I had the Millennium album, bro.
I ain't
Like,
gonna say. I
Like, he
ain't
was
gonna
the
say
man.
like who Will Smith is to me. This is great. Great. I'm even saying that. His it diminished. It's just like, damn, I feel bad for you, nigga. Like, God,
Yeah,
damn.
I mean, no,
it
his
made me not
act-
even want to get married. He's like,
Facts.
fuck that. This how you gonna do me?
I mean, his
Fuck you.
accolades speak for himself. No one can ever take
That's
that
a
away
fact.
from him. But
They showed a clip of him saying at like this, I guess like a panel or some shit. It was a while ago. He was like, I became an actor because a girlfriend broke up with me, and I'm gonna become famous so that I'll never have a girl cheat on me or
so
break
let's
up me
think deep.
again.
Maybe Will's has some traumatic issues with women. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he has some shit. Maybe that shit goes deep. You know what I'm saying?
What's worth it? Is it like if all that money's involved? Like who
Go
cares?
show you money ain't shit, bruh.
Yeah, what's
Motherfucker ain't gonna
worth
fuck
it?
with you or not?
I just would like if I was him, like being in the career he had. Before we move on real quick, like I want to say like I would like want I guess ride out into the sunset like the right way. You know what I mean? As if I was so famous and had a career like him, and it seems like he's just having like his career just going. Not his career's not going down, but the way he's being like dragged and the way people's opinion of him now are just
Nigga,
like
shit
it's
ain't
not
been the same since the slap.
Yeah.
He had a
You know what I'm
wave.
saying?
He was doing the YouTube stuff. He was running and
He did
jumping
the,
off.
he did the
of-
movie with fucking when he was Venus and Serena's dad. That shit went off.
He was
like,
popping, and
Yeah.
then
But I still
That
think he's
slap
doing his
just took
thing.
it down.
Because you said you said something about grab your nuts. Be it.
as
he
a
did.
man, I
He-
feel like as
he
a
did
man,
though.
I need you to represent as a man. Like, hey, we ain't taking that shit. Fuck is you doing?
He slapped Chris Rock.
Bitch. And that bitch still talking about goddamn Tupac. Bitch, you gonna stop talking about Tupac, man.
for real.
You gonna stop talking about Tupac. This nigga, he dead, man. Fuck
Facts.
that, bro. Nah, as a man, I'm just like, bro, Will, I know you got the bread and you got the stature and
She
shit.
talking about Tupac more. She talking
hey,
about
man,
him.
hey. Bitch, get in check.
But
That's
get-
what I feel like.
But also
No disrespect.
But think about it. This is the way I'm thinking about it, because we talking about it. I just think he is handling it like a man. He ain't worried about. He ain't stepping out of the way to try and tell the world and prove something to the world.
So you think that
He already knows what he
Probably
got.
beat her ass
even though I don't
behind
personally
closed
believe that
doors.
you would take this route yourself.
Hell no.
I would
fucking know.
I would try not to be in that situation, but at the same
No, that's a
time,
fact. That would've been canceled out.
I'm not going to do something to prove to the world. Nobody
He
needs
might
no
end up fucking
answers.
himself even more.
Nobody needs no
trying to do
answers.
something, prove some shit.
Because if he says something, then that could just go a whole other way,
I
man.
just want some new movies, man. I love Will Smith.
It's funny though, bro, because it's like if this was just Shaniqua and Tata around the way,
Oh no, of course. It's
nobody
Jada and
would
Will.
give a fuck. And that'd be the thing, like he said after he slapped Chris Rock and then got the award. His life is for public perception, regardless because of who he is. So no matter what he wants to do or tries to do or doesn't do, he's still gonna get scrutinized because he decides to become an entertainer.
So at that point,
he's
it's better
literally
just-
damned if he do,
But it's, at that point,
damned if he don't.
just don't do anything.
It might be his best.
It would have just been nice
that's obviously
the
what
man
he's
to
doing.
fuck up.
Why do you think he came out with the apology then, or whatever the fuck he came out with? Why do you think he came out with that?
What do you mean?
Recently,
No, no. She was in Baltimore.
or it
for
was like
some-
some weird shit that he was like that they said it was like a reference to like iRobot. You seen the video he put out some
Nah.
video recently. I forgot what the fuck he was
I gotta
saying.
see that. Can we get a fact check? Can we get a video
You had a computer.
of what that is?
We'll check that shit on the break and we'll talk about it because fucking.
I still want to see what
He
it
did
is,
some
though.
video. I'll pull it up right now when we fucking take a break and I'll show it to you. But we'll talk about it again. He did some video talking about something. It was like a reaction to her interview because she did that interview talking about if him and Will, Tupac and Will will still be friends, and where she same interview she said we haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time, and I was confused by the slap. Then he did like a video like reacting to the video, but he wasn't really saying anything. It was like literally a clip of him like smiling, said something, and a clip of something else.
If
It was
anything,
weird.
I think the apology should be just, hey, I apologize to Chris Rock. I
Has he
acted
apologized
out-
to Chris Rock yet?
I'm sure he has. I think he has
They
actually.
probably talked about it for sure.
But
But
I don't
publicly.
think every action doesn't need a reaction.
Yeah.
And at this stage of his life, he's, already super successful. He's grown. I don't think.
Shit, Jada owe me an apology. Fuck you. You embarrassing me out here. The same way you out here doing that
Consistently
shit.
embarrassing me.
I need you to
He
come
didn't
out
just
here and
embarrass me once, he
apologize.
consistently
But
embarrassed
think
me.
about it. I don't
To the
think.
public.
I don't think because from what I see now, everybody is against Jada.
Yeah.
So Will
embarrassing that man.
is saved. Everybody loves Will.
No, that's a fact. We feel
So-
bad
Yeah.
for him now.
But that's the thing. I think they're feeling so bad for him, where it's like, what the fuck is going on with you? Like, it's not like a. Like-
So how would he do that? How is he supposed to react?
I guess you're right. It just sucks. Everybody. It's like an.
Be a man, nigga. Be a goddamn man.
Yeah.
Fuck
I guess all
that.
in all, we just like Will Smith fans. We just feel embarrassed for him. It just hurts to see him going through this shit. You know what I'm saying? To wrap it up, we're gonna take a quick break though. Meet the Neighbors podcast, powered by Rent Student Entertainment Co. The whole gang's here. If you're watching us on YouTube, following us on social media, thank you for doing that. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be right back.
330 million is bid, ladies and
Keep my girl's name out your fucking mouth.
I just like the way that Will Smith walked back after the slap.
Hell yeah, gangster.
Nah. Will Smith he walked back with a pimp walk though. You see?
Yeah,
how
he stood
kinda
on-
crossed his dick and
He
then just
stood on business.
stood on business.
Hey, fuck that. Fuck that. It don't matter if Chris Rock was 6'4", he would still got smacked.
We should have invited Will
6'6"?
Smith to the Rents Do podcast.
No, I said if he was 6'6",
He's like
he would.
6'2".
Hey,
Will Smith?
He's probably like this
I don't
size.
think Will Smith is. I think he's like 6'3". He's tall.
keep it down a little bit. Nah, hey, Justin,
Will Smith is 6'2".
we don't discriminate with the
6'2".
hands. Disrespect is
Chris Rock-
disrespect. Chris Rock
Rock
just
is
happened to be
5'10".
small.
Chris Rock ain't even that small. He's 5'10".
Chris Rock, yeah, he's like he ain't
Jada
that small either.
4'11".
Jada 4'11".
She just got a body like a boy.
She got a low IQ too.
Fucked up.
She got a low IQ too.
She ain't got alopecia.
You know she wrote a whole book, right?
She ain't write that shit.
And now they saying that her and Will gonna write a book together.
They should. I mean, bro, they just keep making more money.
Will,
Bro,
That's really all it all
she
comes
already
down to.
sold out on her books, bro.
Will Smith gonna have one chapter in that book.
I mean, she's not done writing a book. There's always people who care what she got to say. So
Will Smith gonna have
Write a
one
book.
chapter. It's gonna be called Jada and then Will.
Wow.
Cucking 101.
Nah, Will, man, y'all better put some respect on Will Smith.
Uncle Phil.
All right.
Alcina said that he was fucking Jada and Will was in the same house. He said he could walk out to the bathroom and say what's up, Will.
Who?
I'm a real club.
Who?
I was Alcina. When he was smashing Jada, he said he's going to the bathroom to see Will in the home.
He ain't no cock.
That's not cook.
So
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground of West Philadelphia.
So you don't think Will Smith has smashed any other women?
It only makes you a cuck if you like to watch too.
He's not a cuck.
You're not able to fuck your bitch in your house while you're there. You're a fuck.
No, it's not cuck. Oh, that's like swinging. We already had this conversation. We're not going there. Let's start the podcast. Let's talk about some
That's
shit.
some Hollywood shit too, man. Nah,
We already had the swinging conversation.
yeah, man. Let's get to it, man.
Let's get right back into it. Meet the Neighbors podcast. Talk about some shit. The whole gang's here. We're gonna talk about this. This shit's been going around for like a year or two now. The whole Jay-Z. Would you take dinner with Jay-Z? We take the $500,000. But recently, I don't know if y'all saw or not, Hov had an interview. I don't know who the interview was with, but they asked him the question. There's also a viral clip that went viral of homie pretty much telling him, "Hey, yo, Hov, I'll take that $500K."
Yep.
And Jay pretty much nodded his head and agreed. So pretty much, it looks like Jay-Z saying he take the cash too over the dinner with him. So I want to ask everybody's personal opinion. Like, would you take the cash, the $500K in cash, untaxed?
What would you do?
Or would you take the dinner with Jay-Z? I'm gonna be straight up. I'm taking the $500K straight untaxed. The money, you could do so much more with the money, bro. Like just I could do a lot more with $500K than I think that Jay-Z could tell me. Now, I guess you can play devil's advocate and be like, "Oh, Jay-Z."
Fan.
No,
I'm like, oh,
you could be cool with Jay-Z. Yeah, but how much you really gonna get from Jay-Z in that dinner? You know what I'm saying? How much time Jay-Z gonna even have to have dinner with you?
I got 5 minutes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're gonna have an app with me and one drink. You gonna leave me
It's
there
not
for my
like
dinner?
Jay-Z's inviting you to dinner.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's not like he's inviting you. It'd be like some
I'm
mentorship
paid to
shit.
be here.
You know what I mean? What would you do, Fat? So I'll take the money, but what would you do, Fats? We're gonna ask everybody.
The fan in me would like to go to a concert with Jay-Z, go see Beyonce. But nah, I'm gonna take that $500K
And run with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Hopefully, I could take that $500K and make it more money so that I can go hang out
And be friends with Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where you take it?
So yeah, I'm kind of with Fats on that. I would definitely take the $500K because I know what I would do with that $500K. Like Fats said, I would with that $500, I'd be able to build something that I could organically meet with Jay-Z down the road, like and be on my. I'm not looking for no handouts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And how much of a handout is dinner with Jay-Z even gonna be?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like he about to.
He about to hire you?
I take that $500 and I make my flips and I build my business. I build a brand. This whole rents due. Like we could do a lot with that. And then I'll meet Jay-Z down the road. I see you.
That's a fact. Nado, what you doing, bro?
Same thing. $500,000 straight rents due. We're going bigger and better.
What about you, Jay?
Personally, in this hypothetical scenario, I'm just hoping if I get the opportunity, I will have a business plan and an opportunity to present to Jay-Z, not just a McDonald's worker that would just got a lottery, pull up the hat, hey, let's go have lunch. No, if I was somebody moving and shaking and all I needed was opportunity, then that dinner would probably be would behoove me more than the $500,000 because I'm not just going to say, hey, how's the dinner? It's like, no, what doors can you help me get in? This is my business plan. I came here serious, and I feel like I would take you farther
than the $500K.
You could blow $500K in 6 months. Talk
That's
to
a
me
fact.
nice.
Do you have any? Do you have any business? Do you have any? If you could pick one idea, you would pitch to him. Do you have any idea you pitch to him?
One idea. Fuck, that would be hard.
No problem. And Shamar, what would you do?
As much as I want to take the dinner, hopefully Jay-Z's paying for the dinner. I'm taking the $500K.
You better be paying
I'm just saying, man. If you blow $500K in 6 months, you a crackhead. That's it.
If you blow $500K, a dinner with Jay-Z ain't gonna be shit.
Let me ask you a question. How would you even blow $500K in 6 months?
What was that?
Huh?
How would you even blow $500K in 6 months?
You could blow $500K in 6
In
months.
6
$500K
months?
a day.
I mean, you buy a house. That's probably gonna cost you like.
Yeah, you buy a house in Florida. There you go.
I mean, you
But,
gotta put all the money down to buy a house first, but you ain't buying the house cash.
I
But
moved to Wyoming.
So instantly, with $500K, I feel like a problem that a lot of people have and is they spend the money before they get it.
Mm.
So $500K, and this is talking about if I got $500K like out of the blue, I would take my time on it. I wouldn't be in a rush to spend it.
But
and
the reality of the situation is that most people don't even know what to do with $500K. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where the conversation even comes up about, okay, well, Jay-Z could teach you this. Again, I don't think Jay-Z would even teach you that much in a dinner. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk about Jay's reaction because Jay said he'd take the money too because he literally said there's not much I could tell you at dinner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say if Jay-Z's a billionaire and he got out the mud,
Yeah.
if you don't know what to do with $500K, what the fuck is you about to do with a conversation with Jay-Z?
Just going back and forth. That goes back to what Jay said. I think is like, if you're someone who's never had that much money, like I never had that much money, but I think I would have a decent plan as what do I want to do with that bread. If let's say someone who doesn't have any plan, has never had any money in their life, it sucks at money management, maybe that dinner with Jay-Z, maybe that does get you a job and gets you in a door where you can learn how to deal with money or something like that. I'm just saying that's the only thing I could think of taking to dinner.
But Jay-Z's a businessman.
Yeah.
If you don't know what to do, if you have no plans, he's not even going to waste time with you.
Yeah. Well, it's all hypothetical at the end of the day.
It is.
But I think we all agree we take the money, right? We take the money.
Absolutely.
So Jose takes the money as well. On the
and that's all respect to Jay-Z.
And he literally said, if you take the $500K, take $100, go buy all my albums. And he said, because everything I'm gonna tell you at dinner is in my music.
That's a fact.
I've already told you. I've already gave you the game
fact.
in the music.
Did
Literally name the album
Did Jay-Z say take the 500?
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Okay,
he said take the 500. Like I said, take the 500. Use the money to go buy all my albums and listen to all the albums. And the game is free on the albums. That's the game right there. He's like, there's nothing I can tell you.
Because otherwise you're dependent on somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, it's retarded.
What do you mean, depending on somebody else?
If you're hoping that he's going to magically change your life.
Well, I mean, I think that's meeting people above you at all.
I think anybody would feel that
You
way.
can go to seminars for that.
If you met Warren Buffett today, and you wouldn't think with a conversation maybe potentially he might be able to help change your life?
I think the information that he has is already in numerous books, and I think that all the information is there. There's seminars there with multi-billionaires,
but to actually be able to work with
all the information.
That's different. To work with Warren,
but he's going to tell you the same shit.
He's giving sauce, but he's never given the full sauce.
I think people are saying that dinner with Jay-Z. If you turn $500,000 for a dinner with Jay-Z, it has to be for the reason that you think Jay-Z is just going to give you something.
Yeah, I think that goes back to Jay's thing. As having a plan that you think that plan is going to be
literally no different from going on Shark Tank.
Yeah, that's it. You're going on Shark Tank pretty much and pitching your idea to Jay.
But to be able to say that I pitched my idea to Jay, whoever don't take that, somebody else will. If Jay don't take that, somebody else will.
Now we
just off the strength,
the argument now.
Just off the strength that you were able to talk to Hov.
But
somebody might be prone to listen to you or your idea, knowing that you shared the same idea with Warren Buffett.
I get it, but so my thing is, what is the number one reason people would take the dinner with Jay-Z?
Shit, man.
No, hold on.
It's Hov.
I know, and I would love to have that conversation with him and learn some things. But that $500,000 is what most people don't be successful in business because they don't have the capital to get their business going.
All right, so let's flip the question around a little bit. What if you already were a millionaire? Or let's say you had $500,000 in your bank, right? Would you take another $1 million in cash, or would you take that dinner with Jay-Z? Knowing that you already have the money, you already have money, you don't need the money, and now that kind of changes the whole argument, the whole decision, in my opinion, because now I have the money.
Does it look like because now it's not a handout? I'm not looking for nobody to change my life.
Right.
Depending on the $1 million, I could use the $1 but I could use that insight with Jay.
So if I already had money, and I had a stream of income. I had a business that was
generating. You had the money. Would you go to dinner with the nigga?
I probably would.
Yeah. So I think the whole thing goes down to like the desperation, pretty much, for people taking the money. Like we pick the money because we don't got the money.
And I know I could put myself with that money. I could put myself in a situation. But I would love to talk to Jay-Z.
With that statement that you made about the handout,
right?
Is that really what it is? Because
I think that's what a lot of
$500K, even still, Hov might be giving you a handout with an opportunity,
right?
More so than a handout of just I ain't got no money, help me out type shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I do.
That wasn't the.
I guess I'm thinking about like because most of the people on the internet when this shit surfaced, a lot of the people were chiming in on it were broke. Are broke people.
All the time.
So that's why that changes. But if you have a good mindset and you have some knowledge and you have something to present of value, I think it could be beneficial in a large way talking with Jay-Z, but then it might not. But the one thing that's for certain is that 500,000.
Sure.
You know, so it's kind of like you know, I would love to have talked with Jay-Z, but at this point in my life, I would take the 500.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Oh, we're all taking the 500,000. You said that.
But I would love to have a conversation with this man. But I would want to be successful enough to where he
could help you.
Yeah.
Now, is there anybody y'all would actually take the 500,000, the conversation or dinner with?
No.
Instead of the 500,000, anybody out there you would?
Not at this
Probably
moment.
Drake. Kanye. I'll go hang out with Kanye for a day.
So you wouldn't do it
hang
for
out with Kanye every day instead of 500?
Wait, so you wouldn't do it for Jay-Z, but you do it for Kanye?
Hov is different. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, cause I don't know.
I mean, you're not wrong though. Taking a picture with Kanye could literally change your fucking life. Like or Kanye saying you're somebody to him, or this, that, whatever, third, that could change your fucking life. You can make $500,000 work with Kanye.
Hov probably has a cool life and shit, but like, hang out with Kanye for a day, hang out with Drake for a day in the 6. What?
I'm not a fan of nobody enough. Give me that money and let
So
me
you just
live.
take partying with Drake and a bunch of chicks
Fuck
over
yeah,
fucking
dog.
500K.
Fuck yeah, and that goes back to I'm gonna be able to mix and mingle with somebody in this ecosystem. Hey, yo, Fast, come back, bro. Hey, we got this going on in Toronto. Pull up. All right, say less. Hey, we need a DJ. Hey, you free? Hell yeah, nigga. I'm on my way. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely would give up 500K to probably hang out with Kanye or Drake.
Crazy.
Nobody? Trap? Alex?
Crazy. Nah.
I'm
Give me a
still
5.
I'm still not giving that buddy up. I agreed with
That's
Fats'
cool.
I
I agree with Fats'
cool.
first statement when he said we gonna meet them there. You know what I'm saying? We gonna meet them there. One day we might even have a show for them.
I just feel like the dinner is just kind of like running on hopes. You know, but
Or it could just be, motherfuckers just be like, yo, I'd probably never.
it could.
I might be able to, if I put in the work and the effort, I could get 500K on my own, regardless. But I might not ever be able
To meet
to
Jay-Z.
hang out with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Or Kanye or Drake. I might not ever in my life,
matter how
on
much
a
money I
random
make.
ass day, no matter how much money I got,
Yeah.
might not be able to get in contact or get in these people's circle. But if I really work hard and I
I'm getting that
study
500K
and shit, I can
regardless.
go get 500K. It might take me longer than somebody handing it to me, but I'll go get it. But to hang out with Kanye and Drake, fuck yeah, man. Hang out with Beyonce and Blue, shit. What?
But I don't know if I could turn down 500,000 in cash.
No,
Or
it's not. Listen, brother. I
A lot of
understand.
cash.
That is.
I feel like if you got 500 and you had a plan and you got some shit established and going, whether it be real estate or whatever
but that
business,
changes the whole entire premise of the
you
question.
that's a whole different- yeah.
But then you can pay to play. I feel like if you hit somebody up, be like, yo, here's 50 grand, 100 grand. Let me just come meet her and chill with you. Motherfuckers will take the money. So if you get the 500, I could probably still have dinner with somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it won't be Kanye or Drake, though.
But you could just pay.
Yeah.
You know, you pay to play. So I don't know.
I might as well buy some pussy.
500,000.
Hey, 500K shit, a couple thousand here and there.
You asked how you spent 500,000 in 6 months. That's definitely one way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I would just invest in real estate and just try and set up some assets and reoccurring
Shit, you can go to
money.
a club and spend a fucking $100,000 in a night.
Yeah, but I
That's a
wouldn't.
No, I know you wouldn't. I'm saying you can do
But you
that
could.
easy.
Yeah.
That's
Get them
what-
fucking big
the
bottles.
bottles,
fucking
hell
Dom
yeah,
Perignon.
bro.
$100 and 100,000 real
The
easy.
gratuity alone. Shit.
Shit, take a couple of private jets. There's your
That's
money.
$50,000,
Little ass
$60,000 a
planes.
flight right there.
Right. I might buy a fucking plane.
That's your 500K right there. If they don't have enough.
If I had 500K in my bank account, you can now approach banks and get a loan
Yeah.
because you have 500 already and go buy a
Yeah,
jet
for
and then
sure.
rent that bitch
I mean,
out.
that's
Nigga,
the
mad
right way to
knock
do
the
it.
gear. Mad, yo, nah, bro. I'm hanging out with Kanye, dog. We going to Wyoming. I get to see the Yeezy factory. I'm leaving. Hey, I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something. You heard? I'm gonna get the whole fucking season.
You know, Wyoming
that
has
shit worth 500K. Could you imagine getting every fucking Yeezy from Nike to now just by hanging out with Kanye for a day versus 500K? I can go sell all that shit and make probably more than 500K. One shoe might be 500K.
I could buy multiple properties and generate recurring income and not have to work. not have to clock in.
Selling sneakers. Call me Ben Baller, nigga. Hey, dog. Listen, bro.
No, but that would work for
sneakers and property.
that's the beauty in it, because that would work for you. You know what I mean?
Different strokes for different folks.
I would just
I
go
think
say
that's
that.
what
It's okay.
It's
To
a
the
good,
words
it's a
out my
good
mouth.
question, bro. Most people be like, nah, I'll take the money, but it's a good question because when you break down, when you peel back the layers, it's like
The
there's
variables,
both
man.
good. There's both good. There's good variables on each side.
I just like
That'd be the stipulation. I need every fucking season.
I just like to think
Nike
about it like
team.
it's the same reason we were talking. I'm not spending no crazy money on concert tickets, because I truly believe at the end of the day, we are all humans. The only thing that separates us is the money and the things that we're able to do.
I feel
You
that,
know.
but I also feel like
You gotta
life's about
celebrate
experience.
though, man.
Life's about experience. The only way to experience things in life is spending money. That's it.
And
You can't
moments,
experience
dog.
anything in life without spending money. I mean, I guess it depends what you want. Again, I feel like you're a little bit different. Like you enjoy like doing things like canoeing and like nature and shit like that. While
Yeah, you'll spend $500K on an RV, nigga, and go
And go
live out in the
travel
woods and
No,
grow
I
weed.
won't.
And grow weed.
No, I won't.
You would. What? Yeah, shoot all day and grow some weed and,
No, so
and
those are-
farm and
those
shit.
are-
by his own ranch,
Nah,
I
but
can
those
see
are
you
things
doing that.
I know I could too, but those are things I enjoy, but not
Yeah.
necessarily things
as
that.
opposed to betting on a concert or.
But I
you know.
also like, right now, like even my wardrobe, like bro, like because I have priorities right now and things, so it's like everything. No, I'm just saying like everything comes. There's a lot of things I want to do that I'm not able to do. So
That's for everybody.
I'm just trying to.
Just trust and believe. I need you to understand that you ain't the only one.
Right.
It's just that some people just be like, you know what? I know that I got X, Y, and Z, or this dude here, or that dude. I got this going on, but god damn it, I want to go have some fun. So yeah, I'm gonna go spend $600
Yeah.
and go see Drake, because I might not ever
And then
see that man again. Because
$200 at a store.
to be honest, bro, even if we never make $500K,
Facts.
you probably spent $500K in your entire life's existence doing nothing.
But you know what I would enjoy? I would enjoy trips with all of us here. You know what I mean?
Might
Like
give me a lie. I'll be pocketing around this bitch.
I like to, like you said, it's different strokes for different folks, and there is no wrong answer on this.
No, there's no
you
wrong
know?
answer. I'm glad we got to talk about that though. We're gonna wrap this shit up. Our second intermission. I'm glad we got to talk about that topic though. I don't want to talk
Yeah,
about
it's
that.
a great question, man. And it really we could really dive into this so
You can talk about that shit all day.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all about
I did.
perspective, which is everything. In the
It's
world.
amazing that
Yes,
we
sir.
all have one, and everyone is important, So
If you're watching back home, leave and you're watching, leave a comment or on social media if you see this clip.
Would you take the
what would you take?
500K?
Would you take the $500K or you take dinner with Jay-Z? And if you wouldn't
Dinner
take
with Beyonce.
yeah, or what's someone you would take a dinner with
Rihanna.
instead of the $500K? Leave a comment and let us know. We'll be right back with Meet the Neighbors podcast. Fuck, man. You guys gonna kick my ass. Keep doing that shit.
You talk like Busta Rhymes rap.
right.
330 million is bitch, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I think I'm about to get a face tattoo.
Yeah. Or what?
They're about to fire your ass already. Here they start.
Is that
I'm
good?
like, who the fuck is this?
I'm just gonna show up with a face tattoo.
Snow cone, ice cream cone, like Gucci.
I never forget my first tattoo. I came home back to my mom's house because I was living with my dad. Came to my mom's house for the weekend, and I was laying on the couch with my shirt off, wasn't thinking nothing.
Forgot.
And the lights was off. I just had the TV on. My mom walks out, and she's like, "What's that on your arm?" And she comes over there and licks her finger and starts rubbing my arm. I'm like, "Ma, it ain't coming off." And she got mad. When my mom used to get mad,
What was it?
she used to just, "Oh, it's fucked up, bro.
What
I got
was
it.
the
I got
first
it. I got it in the projects. I should have known better. The tattoo artist used McDonald's sanitizer. I swear. Yeah, man. It said 803 with a crown on it, right? And it was 5-point crown. So then every time I went to
Yeah,
jail,
Latin King.
every they thought I was a blood.
Oh, I thought it was Latin
Cause
King.
they take pictures of all your tattoos and shit. So they always put me in the fucking gang units. I'm like, God damn it. First of all, if you know anything about blood, power, and all that, you can't be white.
That's the whole thing about 1090 Jake, because 1090 Jake said he's a real blood. Where everybody's saying you.
If you really go back to it, you can't be white.
Yeah.
That was neighborhood shit, man. You know what I mean? And it started in those communities. But hey, we ain't gonna get into that.
Let's get back to this podcast, Meet the Neighbors podcast. We're gonna talk some football now. My Phins played yesterday. We lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. Tough fucking game. I think the refs fuck us a little bit, but we ain't gonna blame the refs.
Shout out them Ravens. Shout out them Ravens.
Pause the beat fest.
Oh, pause the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, we don't want to hear nothing about the motherfucking Dolphins anyway.
Hey,
Ravens
hold
won
on.
yesterday.
Watch yourself. Watch
So
yourself.
Fats and
You were
Fats and
from
Shamar-
South Carolina. You are literally a fan of whatever state you live in.
Panthers.
You from New York?
No, I was born in New York.
Okay, I was born in South Carolina.
You became a man in South Carolina.
Oof, that's sweet.
I became a man in Baltimore. That's why I read
I'm just glad
Baltimore.
that if Trav doesn't. I'm glad
You
Trav
always
just
try
like
to give me
fucking-
that.
I'm just glad you like the Dolphins. You don't like the fucking Cowboys or some other random team. You like the Dolphins. So
I've been
I'll take
I've been down here for 9 years, and I've been to so many Dolphins fans and Dolphins games, and I've only
And let's keep it G. Like, who the fuck likes the Panthers? Like, for real.
Oh, you like the Panthers?
That game had like no fans there, bro.
You're a
that
fan.
That game was like. I looked around. I was like, I saw no blue in the stadium. Bro. It
Panthers
was
really
crazy.
haven't been the same since Cam Newton left.
my first favorite football team. The reason I started when I really got into football, I was a Raiders fan. When Jerry Rice, Tim Brown,
Raiders.
yeah. I loved the Oakland Raiders when I was growing up. My first
Big
football,
Coke.
my first
Big steroids.
My first NFL game was Carolina Panthers and Oakland Raiders. And it was actually, I was mad because, my mama had to buy it in advance, and then that was when Jay Rice, Tim Brown, everybody had kind of retired, and Warren Sapp was there, but I wanted to see Jay Rice play football.
Yeah. And I remember watching him play for the Raiders. I never watched him play for the Niners. This was like his main team, but like he
Yep.
was still a boss on the fucking Raiders before he retired. Tim Brown was a fucking
Charles
was a legend.
Woodson, Rob Woodson.
Charles Woodson, Rob Woodson, Rich Gannon.
Rich Gannon, Bill
Gannon.
Romanowski.
Gannon.
That's when fucking John Gruden was coaching them. They went to the Super Bowl that year. No, I'm sorry. John Gruden coached them, then he went to the Bucks, and then they played each other in the Super Bowl, and he beat them.
And I was so fucking mad. My mom had me a whole spread on the table, chicken wings, all this.
To see your Raiders play?
Yeah, and that was when I watched football, and at halftime I'd go in the room and play Madden, and I played the same teams.
Yeah.
Gannon. Yeah.
It was
beat the
what
shit
made
out
you-
of him on
Yeah,
that.
that
Put him
come-
on rookie. and-
What made you become,
Obliterated.
what made you go from fucking Raiders to Phins? Just moving down here?
I kind of just, as I got older, I was a kid at that time, and the Raiders were just kind of appealing because I was a wild boy, and I just, the Raiders were a wild team, and but now as I got older, I at one point I was really just following like players, and I would follow like players from University of South Carolina, and I was big in the rosters. I knew everybody playing, and as I got older, I don't have time to keep up with everything. But I'm a Dolphins fan because I live down here. I go to numerous Dolphins games, and
The
it's
vibe is cool.
yeah, and
Before I became a Ravens fan, I was a Jets fan.
Ew.
My mom's boyfriend at the time always taking us to Jets. Matter of fact, I feel like I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't
they
think so.
fast.
But I feel like one of the first games I have been to a game where the Jets played the Dolphins. But no, that was back Testaverde, Wayne
Vinny
Corbett,
Testaverde.
Who won the game?
Curtis Martin. I can't remember.
Curtis
You know what I live
Wayne
for
Corbett.
though out there, especially, and it's probably different because when y'all tailgate, it's hot. We tailgate, it's cold.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yo, they was frying turkeys with the tents and the TVs,
Yeah, fried
and
turkey's crazy.
the radio. Yeah, fried turkey. They was. We actually enjoyed tailgating more than
watching
actually
the
being
game.
in the goddamn game.
Yeah,
and a lot of the times,
it's always the best.
a lot of the times we would just go out there and tailgate and watch the game from the parking lot and actually go into the
yeah, I mean, we
stadium.
do it all the time.
So funny story. My first Miami Dolphins game was with Fly. Shout out Fly. Fly had this van decked out. He always has some decked
he
out
told me about
cars.
that
I seen the van.
He had the van with the big TV in it and all that, and we're tailgating, right? And he was like, he had 2 tickets, so he was like, "Hey, Travis, here, you take this ticket," and he gave Pedro a ticket, and we go in there, we're watching the game. I left at halftime. I left out the game, and I was like, man, fuck this, expensive beers and all that. I'm going back to tailgate.
Man went back to the parking lot.
Hell yeah,
Parking lot with a party.
You watched the game last night?
hell yeah. I was at with Fly and everybody. I was at the job, and yeah, we had a good time, man.
So what do you think about our Dolphins, man? We know we lost last night. 5-2. We looking good.
Not a bad record.
We lost that game. We lost that game yesterday. You think we Super Bowl contenders? What do you think?
Absolutely. I mean, it's too early to tell, but I do know that we'll go to the playoffs, and it's just about how we perform in the playoffs. But we will get the playoffs, so anybody that makes the playoffs is a Super Bowl contender.
That's a fact.
You know,
No, that's a fact.
so
I think our defense needs to improve.
Shout out to the Ravens, though.
yeah, the Ravens did their thing yesterday.
Shout out to the Ravens. Though.
I texted Facts. I was like, yo, you see the Ravens?
Oh, 28-0 at the
I watched the whole game. I had money on them. Threw a little bag on them.
Oh, you
See,
put
we
money
need
on
to
the
play that
Ravens?
every week.
They're my favorite pick of the week this week. Love them this week. There was too much hype on the Lions, man. The Lions are a great football team.
They're looking good,
The
though.
Lions are looking great. They're 5-2 as well. They're definitely one of the best teams in the NFC. They're definitely surprising me. But like certain
They
teams,
haven't been playing nobody though.
yeah,
have they?
that too. But I just for
The
certain
Dolphins
teams
haven't
like
either, though.
you gotta look at the schedule. Like they've been traveling a lot. I just had a feeling like yo, Ravens are gonna kick their ass today. Like if you bet a little bit, the book tells a story. I say all the time. You look at the lines that Vegas puts.
Yeah.
They tell the story. Like the Lions are red hot and the Ravens have a worse record, but the Ravens were favorites yesterday.
Right.
So the book was already telling you like Vegas telling you yo, Ravens are gonna win this football game. They should win this football game. I mean they were guaranteed
so
to
I
win the
do
football
some little
game.
bets, prize picks and players and all that, but and I've been pretty successful at that. But I be taking people's money at my job. I bet
Just
straight
personal
up.
bets?
Yeah, I bet straight up.
Shit,
man.
did you bet on the Bills?
Nah, I bet
They lost to the
I'm gonna give you a little
Patriots.
tidbit though. When you're betting people at work, straight up, make sure you're always betting the favorite. Don't never bet them the underdog, because the underdog is plus money on the book. So you take that money and bet the book, and if you win, you make more money than you bet even money with that person. That's like
So,
Bullshit now.
I got one dude. I ain't gonna say his name, but I just feel like
Is he
Maybe-
Asian?
yes, he is. You know what I'm talking about.
that's fast.
Bomba clock.
But I think I'm starting to think that he just has a gambling problem because
He's bet you in every game.
he just I'll be like
500K for sure.
I'll look up like the odds and shit and I'll be like
in 6 months too.
I'm like yo I'm taking this team and he's like okay.
I got the other team.
And so I just feel like
He looks
I'm
like
6-1.
He
I'm
don't
6-1.
even watch the damn
He
sport.
just like something to do at work while he's making.
And then a lot of times he don't even have the money right away.
He
So I'm
just
like
makes the footballs.
he don't even have the money to pay off right away. So then I'll be like double or nothing on the next game.
Bomba clock.
Y'all just being a bunch of
Bumba
degenerates at work.
Man.
And then
shit.
it's time to pay up, and they're like, yo, you seen him? He ain't been working like 3
Called out
days.
the past 3 days.
Hey, look, I ain't the one.
I make your schedule. I know it's good.
I want to know everybody's Super Bowl predictions. We're gonna ask everybody's Super Bowl predictions. Not everybody don't say the fucking Dolphins. But if you like the Dolphins, obviously say the Dolphins. I know Fast ain't gonna say the fucking Dolphins.
Nah. As much as I want the Ravens to go, I don't know. They so up and down. But the Eagles.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm not gonna
Eagles
pick my
and
team.
who?
Casey always got a shot.
If Casey
Casey
go
always
back,
got a
dog,
They not.
They always. My dad was saying the same. Okay, ain't got no weapons. This, that, and that. I'm like, yo, Casey. As long as they make the playoffs, they got a shot.
because Pat just gonna do whatever he got
Pat's
to
gonna do
do.
what he's gonna do. So, and they
I'm
got
going. I'm
Kelsey.
going with. I don't know on the other side, but I'm going with the Eagles.
Yeah, just pick one. Pick one.
Respect.
Who you got?
Well,
If you can't say the Phins, who you got?
I'm gonna say two.
Go ahead.
I think Phins and Eagles are 49ers.
All right, cool. I mean, those are the two NFC teams in the championship last year, so
Yeah, I say.
I mean,
I
it's
say
not a bad
Phins-
idea to think that one of them are gonna make it back this year.
I say Phins and Eagles are 49ers or Buffalo. And,
I think Buffalo gonna do it.
and Eagles
I don't
are
know,
Pay
49ers.
attention to Buffalo. They
Josh
don't
Allen-
look as good as they
Josh
did last
Allen is
year.
like a different guy. I don't know
Yeah.
what he been doing in the offseason.
It's about time they get it. You know, I know I'm a Dolphins fan, but the last couple years I put a bet out
right,
MGM.
my boy.
All right, Big Shamar.
All right, Shamar.
Cinematography. The last couple years, I think it was like not last year, but the year before, I had put a bet on Buffalo to go to the Super Bowl
Yeah.
at the beginning of the season. I think I put like $100 out in Vegas,
Yeah.
Hurry up and buy.
and it came to the fucking championship game, and I was just like, damn.
Oh, just to go to where they lost to KC.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Jay, who's your Super Bowl prediction?
I'm picking the 5-2 Lions. They're hot. Fuck it.
The Lions?
5-2.
Hey, if the Lions win the fucking Super Bowl, that should be crazy.
Even if they just go.
Because they've been
That'd be
worse than
crazy.
us in the past. They didn't just go as a feat. But they were been worse than us historically the past couple of years. Like if we go, that's crazy too. But like they've been worse than us. They've been one of the most historically bad teams since as long as I've been a kid. As long as I can remember.
I think, and that's the same thing with the Bills, you know. And I think that's a great pick, Just.
But at least the Bills have been like steadily rising and getting good the past like since Allen came over there. They've been making their way.
So this is my thing. If the Dolphins, obviously I want the Dolphins to go, but if the Dolphins don't go, I love the underdogs. I would love for the Bills to win. They've never won a Super Bowl. I would love the
Jaguars.
The Jags looking good.
I like Jaguars because what is it? Trevor Lawrence. He's from Clemson. You know. So
that's South Carolina, right?
Yeah, South Carolina.
Yeah. And I feel like they beat a team.
They just beat the
Bills in London. They beat the Bills in London. They won on Thursday against the Saints.
And it's a Florida team, so yeah.
Saints are like
even though the Saints
shit.
fucking had money in the Saints again, they fucking played like ass.
Yeah, Saints was like
and
shit.
well, homie dropped the game time touchdown with like fucking less than a minute left in the fucking game, literally in his hands. We could have caught that shit.
See, that's what it comes down to is, and that's a dangerous thing with Mahomes is because the experience, you know, in the in pressure situations, the experience kind of like.
Your daddy, son.
I'm a Mahomes fan, so like super fan. So like after the Dolphins when the Dolphins get eliminated, I go for the Chiefs right away. Like that's my team.
Fuck
going
the
for.
Chiefs,
Go
man.
for
I don't know
Chiefs.
why I just don't like them.
I love Mahomes, dog.
Mahomes he's that, bro.
You should watch his quarterback documentary, bro. Like,
I did watch it.
You don't like after watching that?
No, I like Mahomes.
Yeah, you just like the Chiefs.
You
don't like seeing the same team win all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
Nato. What's your pick? What's your pick for the Super Bowl picks?
No, he don't watch
Shit. To be honest, the Eagles and the Niners.
Well, they on the same side.
Good
so
answer, good answer.
But
yeah, they're on the same division.
same conference.
Same conference.
One of them can go.
One of them can go.
They have to play each other to go.
So
they actually played each other last year to go to the Super Bowl.
So we'll take that. So Eagles and Niners. Who do you think on the AFC?
If I had to choose, it would be the Niners.
Talking to Mike, I can't hear you.
If y'all had to choose, it's gonna be the Niners.
All right.
Who do you think for the AFC? Who do you think they're gonna play?
You don't know the fucking AFC. You don't know the AFC.
Oh Lord.
I don't know sports like that. I know UFC.
Just say Dolphins and Niners.
Nah, just Dolphins.
You don't know any sport. He's just good at all the sports.
That's it. I'm just good at all of them.
If y'all don't know, Nato not only raps, he is a great football player, a great soccer player,
basketball player, lacrosse player, tennis player, pickleball player.
He went to the moon.
He went to the moon. He's a professor at University of Miami on weekends.
And I run Dunkin' on Sunset Strip.
I seen a dude that said that supposedly was the astronaut that was on the moon.
I saw that.
Said that they never went.
What, Neil Armstrong? Was the first time?
I know what you're saying.
It's some old white guy. That's a great description.
It's so much information out here. It's hard to even decipher.
That's why everybody going crazy, man. I can literally find out right now. Right now. But nah, bro. Y'all think it was real?
I mean, how could it? I mean,
I
how could it be fake?
Would you go to the moon?
No.
Aren't they building the hotels?
I wrote that
like
down. Yeah,
on the moon?
Bro, they got some shit on Mars right now, bro.
They said in 2027 the first hotel in space should be open.
So hold up. I just want to say this.
Go back to the moon. Go there.
They building a spaceship. They're building a hotel in space, but we got so much shit going on Earth.
People poor.
Well, I mean, like you said
poor
before,
as hell.
That ain't the government doing that shit. That's some fucking rich private investment company that's fucking putting their money in the fucking.
But I think when it's all, with some shit like that, the government involved.
Oh yeah, the government's always involved.
And why would they build a hotel in space and then it's unaffordable to even get up there? Who's gonna be doing that?
The link right here. Hold on, I'll tell you.
Who the fuck is gonna be paying them tickets?
They don't say price. The first ever hotel in space is set to open in 2027. Orbital Assembly is planning the world's first space hotel set to open in 2027. The hotel will float above the Earth's atmosphere and will have 5 docking stations. The space station will have room for 28 occupants at a time and will offer a combination of different gravity settings. Meanwhile, the Voyager space station is designed for comfort, safety, and reliability and will feature a central docking hub for ship transport to and from Earth. Hilton will be designing the luxury experience for space.
Hilton?
goers.
So you want to know how much?
Worst fucking people.
You want to know how much it's gonna be?
They've been working on it since
500K.
2019.
Too much. Who
Well,
the
here
fuck
it
is
says
gonna
it
go
will
up
host
there?
362 guests. The other one says it holds 28.
And then it only has 28 people. Y'all ever been on a cruise? You know that what sucks about a cruise?
You see the same people every fucking time.
If you get on a cruise and everybody on the cruise is whack.
Yep.
Now you stuck.
Ain't
on
no pretty girl. You see the same
Now
girls
you stuck
every
on the
fucking
ship
day.
with them.
What's up, Jay?
Hey, y'all boys remember Ocean Gate?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be Ocean Gate Part 2.
Ocean Gate was the submarine.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
But you know the scary thing about the space thing is that shit can crash. It can essentially come hit Earth. Man, leave all that shit alone.
You going
man.
though?
Let's fix Earth. Hell no. I always
said let's fix Earth. No, it's facts.
I got planets and shit tatted on me. Fly high tatted. I
wouldn't go to space either though.
I love flying.
I'm going to space, man.
Fuck no.
I think since I was a kid, I always thought it would be life changing to be able to look at Earth from.
Oh, most definitely it would be.
I think it would just make you feel so small and like just.
We got Google now.
Fuck your mind up.
I would love to smoke.
I think that it would change a lot of people's perspective.
So smoking
would
in
you go or
space
no?
will probably kill you, dog.
If I had the opportunity to go to space, I probably would.
500K or go to space.
Right
no,
now on
500K
on the trip. Oh, you're talking about asking a question.
Fuck that, bro.
500K.
You wouldn't even be able to come back within like fucking 10 years to spend that.
Well, they already have the trips to space with what's his name, that rich fucking guy.
Yeah, but that's-
that owns Virgin.
That
whatever the fuck it is.
owns Virgin?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's them going up to past a certain. That ain't space.
Yeah, really
space.
landing and shit.
Yeah, because even they had that the Red Bull a few years ago
Jeff
had
Bezos
it.
got the same shit. They all got companies.
Nah, Red Bull had something a few years ago where a dude was right there outside of the atmosphere almost, and basically free dived out of it.
I seen that. Yeah,
It was and it was live. It was Red Bull did it.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
And I mean that's pretty crazy, but nah, 500K though.
Damn. Yeah,
Shit.
500K over everything.
Yeah.
Over everything.
Hell
500K
yeah.
over everything.
Y'all can throw some scenarios at me. 500K.
500K or a dinner with Jesus Christ,
500K.
our Lord and Savior.
Because that means
Our
I'm
Lord and
dead.
You're
Savior.
tripping.
A
That
dinner
means-
with our Lord and
That means I'm
Savior.
dead.
This is probably a stupid one.
Talk to me. 500K.
5 kilos or 500K.
500K.
He did the math in the table real quick.
I already know what them things flipping for, so it's like I'm just playing. I don't know now.
All right, what about this? This is a good one.
All right.
$500,000 or a house rent free for the rest of your life.
Can you sell the house?
For the rest of your life?
You can't sell the house
500K.
for the rest of your life. You don't gotta pay no bills.
Hey, hold the mic steady. But nah, 500K.
500K.
If I
You
can't
taking
sell a house
500K?
over a house, shit,
Yeah, that I
500
can't sell.
Yeah, I can't sell it.
Rent
What
it
am I
out.
do? I don't want to live there.
You can upgrade it.
For
What's the
what?
point of upgrading if you can't
yeah,
sell
you
it?
just can't sell the house.
There's no point of upgrading. You can't sell it.
Yeah, fuck that.
Can't Airbnb
500K.
that bitch.
Well, that's a different story.
Man, I can take 500K, get a couple of properties, and do the same thing.
Yeah, they did that in 2012.
What?
Jumped out the
Yeah,
The Red Bull thing.
jumped out the joint.
I watched that live. I remember I was at Sunny Isles, right on the beach. That shit was crazy.
I just think there's gonna come a time where motherfuckers gonna have to live in space, bro. Like,
Nah.
you gonna have to live in space or live somewhere else.
Everything that they're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about, climate change, everything that they're talking about can be fixed, but nobody wants to do it. Because it's the same thing with cancer, it's the same thing with all this. People make same thing with war.
Population control money.
People make
Already
money off
know.
of this. People make money off of catastrophes.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course.
war.
Yeah.
Look at
You got one person. You got one entity or a couple entities that fund every side of war because they need that conflict. They make money on it.
And the reset in the
If-
economy, the reset.
If they really wanted to change things, that's why I don't say
if the
that.
housing market goes down after what's going on right now, that'd be crazy.
I don't think. I'm not saying I don't think that climate change is real, but I don't want to hear about it because nobody's going to do nothing about it.
Yeah.
We are literally the cause of global warming.
When I was younger, my brother's
All
a
the
big IT guy, right? And when I was younger, he had said something that always stuck with me. He said, "The Earth is like a computer, and people are the virus."
Literally.
That's a good one.
You know what I mean?
Oh, he's got a gem.
Literally, though. You just think about it, man. You know, just all the shit that we do. And I honestly don't really feel like continuously cutting down all of these trees to build storage unit places because people can't afford to live and they have to leave their homes and move into smaller units and they need places to store their shit. Damn, it's crazy how it
It's all
just
part of
works.
one big business.
Yeah, bro.
I think it's crazy. You can't even live off the grid. It's illegal to live off the grid.
Are you getting your own water from rainwater?
Right.
But think
But
about that.
sue your
I
ass.
know you're off the grid if you're off the grid.
Because where can you stay?
Oh, I mean, that just comes down to like regular shit. Like you have to
Nah,
have,
yeah,
you
like,
got to prove income.
If I have a house and I'm paying,
Fact.
if I have a house, I'm paying. You got to pay tax,
Yeah.
property taxes, all
Yeah.
that. So if I have a house and I cut my electric off,
I think living off the
They will
grid. I
approach
think
you.
living off the grid
Or
is
you get
more
you a
so
girlfriend
about.
that has good credit and stuff, and you're off the grid, but she's does everything's under her name.
I think living off the grid is really more about using natural resources. I have a friend who's actually shout out to my man. Damn, I can't remember his name right now. I'm having a brain fart.
we all.
I think it's Ken.
Sounds like one of your good friends.
We went to high school together. I just followed him on Facebook. Can't remember his name right now, but
Shout out to him though.
shout out to him. He gonna know. But he's about to be on a show that just got green lighted after all this strike shit with the writers and stuff.
Okay.
It's called Living Off the Grid or Love Off the Grid.
Okay.
He military kid. He went to the military after high school, and he just been doing this thing. But he has like a ranch, solar power energy. They hunt their own food. He got a family and everything. But so that's why I said like
But
off
is,
the
is
grid.
he really
shit.
off the grid? Like when it comes to like not having like a license and like not having a bank account? Or
No, that's what I'm saying. I really like
he just lives like off his land. He grows his
yeah,
own crops.
yeah.
So he's living off the
versus,
land. Yeah.
versus like and off the
He ain't
grid
go to
like.
Publix and shit like that.
He's still
Yeah.
paying taxes on his property and
Yeah, he
stuff.
still got that shit all
Yeah.
lined up. and
So,
shit like that.
I'm gonna tell y'all one of the things that as
I
I've
don't
got
think there's a thing of living off the grid. Not in today's world.
Yeah.
I-
You can't.
as-
How
Because
you
everything
gonna
is
survive?
technology.
Yeah.
Since I got older, like when I was younger, I was always a city kid. I never thought I'd be in Florida. I was always planning to go to New York. I've lived in New York. I've lived in Chicago.
You guys are fucking everywhere. You move fast.
But now, as I've gotten older, and especially when I moved down to Florida and started fishing, and you know during COVID, I would be out on my kayak fishing and bringing fish home and cooking it up. My ultimate like, what I want is to generate some, I guess maybe through real estate or whatever, but some residual income. And I'd like to go live on an island, bro.
So you could buy an island.
I'd like to live on an island, grow my own, have a garden, fish. A big thing that Fats and Sunday all like kind of introduced me to is like the fire, the Rasta lifestyle. I love a lot of their principles. I love a lot of the things that they believe in.
But move Jamaica and lock up and be a roster?
It ain't even about it ain't even about that. It's just about their beliefs.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Like the culture.
And just not the only thing about where stress comes from. Stress comes from because we have to do these. We have to go to work. We have to do these things, and it's just like I don't really need all that. I don't need too much.
No, because the older you get, man, it's about being simple. Because now we're looking for peace.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We're not
No, yours.
keeping up with the Joneses. Like kind of like not to speak on your shit, but like you like yo, I don't want to manage anymore. I kind of just want to worry about myself. And I've been there. Like now, it's like I don't have to look after anybody. But even in the position I'm in, I still end up being on some manager shit.
Because that's how it works. That's how we move.
It's about peace, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you start to realize we were I ain't gonna say programmed, but from what
we
we
were
saw,
programmed.
having that house, that car, the white picket fence, this kind of job, this kind of woman, this kind of car, those are things that you needed. But really, what we need is each other, obviously, but peace. And yeah, the pandemic kind of showed me like
What it was.
Like this ain't
What's
even all
important.
what's important. This ain't even what it's all.
When everything's taken away from you, what you
Yeah,
gonna do?
it ain't all cracked up to be. Cause now I got that shit forced us to deal with each other, deal with our issues. We were around people that you have a family, you're at work, she's at work.
I think probably caused a lot of people to either like, and that's probably why you see like a lot of people from the pandemic became like entrepreneurs and started doing things because it pushed them to something different. But a lot of people have happened opposite too, where it pushed them to like a dark place. Because I know people that were doing stuff during the pandemic that they're not doing no more. I'm not saying it because of the pandemic, but like sometimes not being able to do something when you get stopped, you get abruptly like that shit fucks you up. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out here that are still depressed and still feeling, or they're feeling definitely feeling the financial effects.
Oh hell yeah!
But the mental and like just the emotional effects of the pandemic. And there's some people who are out here fucking killing it out the pandemic because that's what they needed to get their ass in gear.
Yeah, that shit was just gonna
leave
make
the
you or
fucking
break
job.
you.
It made or break some people.
So I
You know what I'm
got a belief that, and this is my personal belief, but I really believe in it. And it's that we are all humans out here. we are only capable of the same emotions, the same feelings, stress, and all these things. And if people would really just understand that this, if you could get past the division and thinking everybody's so different, and it sounds too good to be true, but it's like if people just stop worrying about shit that doesn't matter, help somebody. If everybody had some kind of respect for each other.
You said it earlier though. That type of shit is what generates bread, and the powers that be know that. That's why your news is always about somebody against somebody else.
Right. It just sucks because life could be so
much easier if we all just did what.
I also just think that's the nature of American society. It's competitive.
That's how this land was. That's how this land was built.
It's competition. It's about who has the most.
It was taken from somebody.
Yeah, it's about I have this, you don't have this.
And I don't think it's just America. I think it's really the whole world. I've traveled to third world countries. I've been in other places, and you know, in these third world countries, I saw people, and this was like really amazing to me and helped me gain another perspective. In some third world countries, man, people are just grateful for what they have. They might not have much, but they still are having a good time. There's still violence. There's still shit going on.
They don't have as many distractions in those countries, and the only reason why they're third world countries is because the people that the government are not pouring into their countries and shit. Like, I know they talk about Africa sometimes. Like, a lot of them be crooked. A lot of them will take the money and run and not give it to or put it in that village or build and shit. So, of course, they're gonna have a different appreciation. Because it's like, yeah, look at, and that's generations of growing up like that. So they have no choice but to take what they got and make it work. Where you come over here, where it's like, we might be the ones that's poor, but we like, yo, fuck that, or our kids or whatever, like, fuck that, I ain't trying to do that. And then that's when the generational wealth kind of starts and shit. But it's fucked up. But it all goes back to the govs, bro. It all goes back to the gov, bro. Like,
the powers that be.
The powers that be, they just don't be doing what the fuck they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And the weird part is, who the fuck said that y'all got to be the ones to tell us what the fuck we supposed to do?
Oh, it's not they just have the money.
You know what I'm saying?
Something as little as something.
That's it, bro.
Something as little as a law of I have to buckle up. Why?
Or you don't even really need a license.
Well, that's for safety, my friend.
Yeah,
but why? But it's basically what I'm saying is, all the things that we do, nobody even knows.
Well, I feel
who made this? Who made this rule?
I mean, I think seatbelts is they save lives.
I'm not against it as an example,
I understand,
but
how come there's norms that
but who made half of this shit that we're doing? Nobody even
Societal
knows.
Norms
Nobody even knows who created that.
That's a fact.
So it's just, I don't know. Things just be weird, man. I just wish everybody peace and happiness, man. Unity.
For sure. Anything else y'all want to talk about?
I just want to shout out through the web, Better Days Club. I had a nice event with them last night. I got an opportunity to DJ for one of their parties, showcasing their album that they just dropped a couple weeks ago. Shout out to Rain. Shout out to Vinay. Shout out to everybody over there at the Better Days Club. They also have a show coming up on October 29th.
Next Sunday coming up.
This Sunday coming up at Skatebird, where they're going to be performing the album live. Me including myself as the DJ, and they're also going to have a live band. So y'all should definitely come out and check that out, man. Just
what day is that again?
It's a Sunday. Sunday, yeah. This
Sunday to what?
Sunday, October 29th.
This Sunday coming up.
All right.
Yeah, man. So.
Man.
What we got coming up?
Shit, we got the Safe House coming up on, what is it, November
15th.
November 15th. We actually going to lock the lineup in tonight. Safe House, our artist showcase. Come out and catch some good local artists. We're going to be DJing that as well.
We got like 10 artists?
We're going to have 10 artists this time around. We usually do 5. We're going to take it up to 10. It's going to be a good time. We're going to be at our new spot at Nomi Village in North Miami. Shout out to Eli Hawkins. Shout out to Nomi Village. And
big shout out to Eli Hawkins, Nomi Village. We're going to be there. And even when we're not, man, go out there. It's a dope spot.
Go out there and enjoy that, man. He R&B nights on Fridays, a really big Caribbean presence. There's food trucks out there. It's open to the public. Bring your kids. It's free majority of the time. So definitely go ahead and support that, man. There's a lot of things going on out here in Florida.
And we're going to keep you up to date, man. We're going to be talking about a lot of local events. Not only our events, we're talking about other people's events that we fuck with.
Absolutely.
That we're working with. So keep y'all up to date with the local scene. You know what I'm saying?
Keep
so
y'all
we
in
got
tune.
y'all. We got y'all.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I'm hungry as fuck.
I'm hungry, cuz.
We about to wrap this shit up. It's been a great episode.
Damn,
Meet the Neighbors
thank y'all
podcast,
again, man.
powered by Rents Entertainment Co. It's your host Greeny.
It's your boy Fats the King.
Trap, RDF. Who else we got?
We got the boys in the back.
Yo, just underscore RDF. You already know Hollywood.
This nigga has 2 followers, bro. Yeah, follow that nigga. He's a waste of
You
an
want to see a
account.
bunch of anime content? Follow Jay. And a bunch of random memes.
Hell yeah, let's get it, man.
Yeah, man. And again, follow us at Rents2FLA across all social media platforms. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Rents2FLA. And thank you for rocking with us. See you next time.
That's a wrap.
Let's go.